It's your boy RAYMOND, but you can call me Ray 3 Beats, and this is the Hood Adjacent Podcast. This is a podcast for people who didn't let their environment define themselves, for people that have broken boundaries and generational curses, but never forgot where they came from. The Hood Adjacent Podcast starts now. What's going on, everybody? You are tuned in to another episode of the Hood Adjacent Podcast. It's your boy RAYMOND, but you can call me Ray 3 Beats. How is everybody been doing, man? Man, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Your boy's been working. Your boy's been working hard. You know what I'm saying? I've been getting a whole bunch of gigs to do shows, to do videos, to do DJ and stuff like that. It's been a blessing, not gonna lie. But golly, am I tired? I'm glad that I get to experience this. Sometimes I do not have enough time or enough minutes in the day because, like, along with the stuff that I'm doing for the podcast and shows and stuff like that, man, I also got like 3 or 4 side hustles. I ain't gonna hold you through like 3 or 4 of them. I'm not gonna lie to you. All of those side hustles I have to do to kind of keep a balance of like my financial stuff. You know what I mean? Because it's different working for yourself. Yeah, nobody told me it was gonna be like this, but I'm slowly trying to get, to the swing of things. And the one thing that they did not teach me when you work for yourself is the fact, one, you work in 7 days a week. It's not no 5 8-hour days. No, it's not that. It's literally working 7 days a week because it doesn't stop. It doesn't stop. It can't stop because you are the person, like, you're the person keeping the ball rolling. You got to. You know what I'm saying? But that was one thing that nobody taught me. Another thing that nobody taught me is when you work for yourself, you absolutely need side hustles. You need certain things in your life to give you a little bit of financial stability. And I'm not ashamed to say it. I'm not ashamed to say it. Along with all this great stuff that I've been doing, your boy's been doing Spark, DoorDashing, Instacart, stuff like that. Like, it's a little bit more money in my pocket. I'm not ashamed of it. I'm not ashamed of it at all because this is the same thing that's going to be funding not only like my life, but my family's life. You know what I mean? It's one of those things where I have to work. I have to grind. I have to do all of this just to make sure that my family's right and for me to maintain our lives. You know what I mean? That is one thing I wanted to talk to you guys about. Like, the world is expensive. The world is so expensive right now. And it's only going to get more and more expensive. Like, what with the tariff war and the big bill, life is going to get a lot more expensive for us. It's going to kick us in the butt a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But we have to learn how to get it out the mud. You know what I'm saying? Make a side hustle. Do a side hustle for yourself. You got to learn how to get it out the mud, my boy. I'm going to be honest with you. The days of only having to work one job, I hate to say it, it's over with. You got to have a job, a side hustle, a side gig, extra money coming off of the side because of how expensive life is getting. Look, people my age, millennials and Gen Z, we can't buy a house right now. I'm blessed to have the house that I have, but it's hard. It's hard, especially with the amount of money that you have to like pay on a daily basis. Like, it's rough. So I'm telling y'all, find yourself a side gig and make sure that your side gig doesn't completely stress you the heck out. Because I know people that have side gigs that they absolutely hate. Like absolutely hate. You can't have a side hustle or a side gig that you just like hate. You know what I mean? I don't know if this is good advice, but this is how I look at it. Some of my side gigs, I want my some of my side gigs to be as easy as possible and less stress on me so I can do my main stuff right after. You know what I mean? Like that's kind of how I look. That's how I look at it. Because of how the world is, we're gonna have to grind a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna be honest, the song I Don't Get Tired by Kevin Gates has never hit so hard until recently, bro. Like it's certain things like every day for me is something different that I have to do. Whether it's my gig, whether it's my side gig, whether it's my job, whether it's stuff like that. Like I have to hustle and I cannot get tired. You know what I'm saying? I cannot like get to a point where like, oh, there's no money coming in or there's no my family has no financial stability. When this bill and stuff passes, I can't have that. You know what I mean? I can't have that for me. I can't have that for my family. And I'm telling you guys, just like I had to tell myself, ain't nothing wrong with having a little side hustle. Ain't nothing wrong with having a little side gig. Cause listen, listen to me. It pays the bills. It pays the bills. It pays the bills that need to be paid. So I'm telling y'all right now, we gotta get our hustle on, man. We gotta get our hustle on, bro. Because it's life is getting rough for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Also, I don't want to bog y'all down with negativity and stuff like that because I don't talk about politics. But because of the politics, because of the stuff that is happening, we have to prepare. We kind of have to prepare ourselves. You know what I'm saying we have to prepare ourselves. Don't panic, but we also have to prepare. And I'm gonna be honest, the group of people that are prepared for the stuff that's about to happen, black folks. Like black folks are I'm not gonna hold you. Some of them are some of us are pretty prepared for what was going on because 2024 we were saying y'all gonna find out. Like, and unfortunately people are starting to find out like certain stuff that's going on. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not one of them people. I'm not all the way left. I'm not all the way right. I'm just like dead off in the middle. But because of everything that's happening, I feel like we need to come together a little bit more than what we've been doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I know the people on the left, they're upset. The people on the right, they're starting to get upset with stuff that's going on. This is not a time for conflict, you know what I'm saying, but a time for unity. That's all I'm saying. Because at a certain point, we all gonna be broke. We all gonna be broke. So we as a people, we have to work together. Got to. Got to. That's why I don't like talking about politics. I don't want to bog y'all down with politics. I don't like politics personally. So we ain't gonna talk about it no more. All right, you deal? Deal. We ain't gonna talk about it no more. Anyway, let's talk about something that I'm excited for. My boy, one of my favorite rappers, and he's on my Mount Rushmore of favorite rappers, has dropped a new song, and that is Chance the Rapper. Chano, Mr. Na 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 na. You know what I'm saying? He dropped a new song with Shmino, I believe. It's called Tree. I've heard snippets. I've heard his verse and stuff like that. Hey man, old Chance is back. Old Chance is back. Like acid rap Chance. I heard him in that. Like I recognized that. I recognized old acid rap Chance the Rapper immediately. And I'm not gonna lie. I like the song. I like the song a lot. Only thing I would change from the song is I would have gave Shmino like a little bit long, like a verse on the song, like something a little bit longer, because I like Shmino too, and I want to hear more from him because you don't really hear a lot from Shmino, like a whole lot. Nah. But the man's a genius, just like Chance, a genius. So, like, that's just what I'm asking for because yeah, we need that mixtape Chance back. And what I heard was mixtape Chance. After the divorce, the boy went crazy with this one. Like I like the song. I like the parts that I heard. I like it, and I hope that like he has another album coming out. I hope so. Cause don't. I'm saying don't just make this a single. We need an album. You can't just make that a single, man. We need an album for real, for real. The streets has been calling. The streets have been asking for it. So we need, yeah. Chance, welcome back. You know what I'm saying? Welcome back. I'm sorry that I'm sorry that you got divorced, but welcome back, my boy. Anyway, we're on to our next topic. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. The summer, everybody's been outside this summer. Everybody named Mama has been outside this summer. There's one thing that I have started to notice, and I don't think anybody else has started to notice, but there was a skit by Drewski talking about people or the one guy that dances in a club or a guy that dances in a club.
What direction y'all going? Where y'all headed? You need a little butter? Sure. Where's the car? I'll go halfway. Take me halfway, I do the rest.
If you haven't seen it, I'm gonna put the link up here or somewhere in this area. You know what I'm saying? But he touched on how people think it's so weird for a guy to just go to the club just to dance. Ain't that what the club is for? Ain't dancing what the club is for? Like, why are we like why are we scrutinizing dancing in the club, especially for a man? Like, that doesn't make sense to me because truth be told, that's what I thought. Like when I was in high school, that's what I thought the club was people dancing in the club. But apparently not. Apparently it's nothing but people sitting on sectionals or people sitting at the bar. There's no dancing, there's no movement. I'm gonna be the first one to say this. My club days are starting to come to an end, but when and if I'm in a club, I'm dancing. I don't care. I do not care. Boots on the ground, I'm dancing. Tamia shuffle, I'm dancing. That Wetter Morgan Whalen song, I'm dancing. Wobble, I'm dancing. Cupid shuffle, flex, I am dancing. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't care what you think. I'ma still dance. I don't care. I do not care. We need to bring back We need to bring back dancing in the club. I'm not gonna be in the club no more, but I want to bring back dancing in the club for y'all because like I think it's absolutely ridiculous that people are scrutinizing others just because they're having a good time and dancing in the club. What if the man is married? Like, what if he is a married man in the club with his guys? What? It's only three things that you do in a club. You drink, you talk to women, and you dance. Honestly, if you're married, you got two. You got drink and dance. Like those are the only two that you can really do in a club. So I don't see why people are scrutinizing people for dancing in the club. Y'all too cool at this point. Like I y'all are way too cool now. Y'all cool to the point that y'all are not having any fun anymore. Because why would you make fun and talk about somebody that is dancing in the club? That's what the club is for. Like that is literally what we are. We are acting way too cool nowadays. People are acting way too cool nowadays. That's what the club is for. Unfortunately, as a man, it's hard to have a good time because everything would be a lot of stuff that we do is considered weird, is considered gay, is considered predatorial. I don't know if that was a word, but we're gonna make it a word. That's a word. But everybody wants to be so nonchalant. Everybody wants to be so nonchalant, like to the point that you're missing out on life. Really, trying to be all nonchalant and like make sure you're put under this certain light and people think you're cool and stuff like that. Like, bro, it's it's not that deep. It really isn't. It really isn't that deep. Like, have fun, bro. Like, you're gonna go your entire life like not having fun at all. That's not cool. That's not. That's not me personally. That's not nothing I want to live with. So if you out or at the club or something like that, bro, dance. People are gonna hate regardless. Dance. Another reason why I'm telling you to dance, and this is just for me. This is me personally from a person that is in a relationship to a person that's not in a relationship. When you teach a woman how to do a certain dance, like a line dance or to me a shuffle or something like that, do you realize how many women gravitate to you? Why are you teaching them this dance? Like, hear me out. Hear me out. When you teach a woman how to dance or do a certain dance, like a popular pop coach, like a popular dance or something like that, all eyes are on you. All female eyes are on you. So they're going to see you teaching this woman how to do the dance. They're going to be like, I want to learn to dance too. Bam, that's the second woman. I want to learn to dance too. Now you got like five women in front of you trying to do the Tamiya shuffle. You know what I mean? Like, stop trying to be too cool because if you be too cool, you're not going to get, you going to miss out. You're going to miss out on a lot of things, bro. And you don't want to be that person that misses out because like, oh nah, that's too feminine or that's too that people gonna look at me funny and like, bro, forget them. Forget them. like they opinions should not affect you at all. And they don't affect you. Their opinions don't affect you at all. Their opinions do not affect you at all. I'm just saying, bro. Stop trying to be too cool, man. Anyway, man, we are on to our next topic. Now, y'all know me. I am a Chicago sports fan. I've always been a Chicago sports fan. The only the only sport that I'm not a Chicago fan with is college football. That's it. Other than that, I'm a Chicago sports fan. Now, the Chicago Sky, yes, their record is terrible right now. But their one gleaming light is a woman by the name of Angel Reese. And she has been going crazy recently. Her stats, crazy recently. But there is a man, a black man, in fact, by the name of RG3, Robert Griffin III, that is constantly hating on this woman. My boy, why do you dislike a woman so much? Not only that, not only you dislike this woman, you she has done nothing to you. Yet you talk about her like a dirty dog. And unfortunately, I hate saying it like this, but I kind of expect that from somebody that, don't date black women. You don't. And I kind of expected this from you. Bro, why are you talking about this woman like an absolute dog, bro? It doesn't make sense, but I digress. And yeah, honestly, he ain't RG3 ain't the only one that's talked about Angel Reese like a dog. Like y'all treat her like she is just the worst woman in the world. Like leave Angel Reese alone, bro. But I digress. The reason why I brought up Angel Reese and RG3 is Shaquille O'Neal got on a podcast recently and he said, and I quote, "You need to," and this was specifically to RG3. He needs to stop talking about Angel Reese, or he'll punch him in the face. Let me tell you something. I'm 100% behind Shaq because this man talks about this woman like an absolute dog, bro. Like, first off, RG3, you're not all that good. I you haven't been good since Baylor, bro. Like, and I don't want to tear you down, but God dog it, you tear everybody else down, especially black people. All this coonery and buffoonery that you be saying. So I'm sorry, you kind of deserve it. So what Shaq said verbatim is tweet another monkey post. I'ma punch you in the effing face. RG3, you kind of deserved it. You kind of deserve what like the scrutiny that you're getting because why why do you hate this black woman so much, G? Like you, why do you hate this black woman? Like she literally has done nothing to you but hoop. She done and she's literally done nothing to you. Nothing. I kind of expect this from you because of the track record that you have with all the women in your life. Yeah. That I get it. I now I see why you just act like that. But bro, sit this one out because you're gonna get you gonna mess around and find out because there are people that are in Angel Reese's corner that'll take you and your bad knee. Go sit down, man. It's not that deep, man. I like I said, I'm just it don't make no sense. Quit doing it, bro. Just quit doing it. Anyway, this has been a real good pod, man. We're gonna wrap up the pod today. Um I just want to ask y'all really quickly if y'all can please start subscribing. I know it's a lot of people that have been watching the clips. It's been a lot of people that have been like engaged on TikTok. We just hit 3K on TikTok. Bro, we just need more followers on the YouTube, man. I'm just asking. It doesn't take nothing but 2 clicks, a like and a subscribe, man. That's all. That's really all I'm asking for because I know if we get to a certain point, I can give you guys way more content than what I'm doing here. I can give y'all so much that we can we can just chill, we can vibe out. It's nothing but good vibes in here, bro. Nothing but good vibes at the Hood Adjacent Podcast, man. And I really want to make sure that y'all get not only the best quality content I can make, but more of it. So I really need you guys to go subscribe, like, please hit that bell notification so you can get notified whenever I drop. Because I'm going to be dropping a lot more. I know I said that before, but I'm trying. I'm trying. I really am. But anyway, shout out to G's Creative Creations. If you ever need high quality t-shirts, branding, anything like that, hit up G's Creative Creations. Also, shout out to For the Record Podcast. For the Record Podcast airs every Sunday right before your slow jams at 8 o'clock, man. For the Record Podcast. But anyway, this has been another episode of the Hood Adjacent Podcast. It's your boy RAYMOND, but you can call me Ray 3 Beats, and we are out. Peace out.